You guys come up closer. Thank you.
Good morning. Just want to give you an update on what happened. The bridge collapsed, a bus went over. So far, I think we have 3 that were injured. Chief Jones will be coming up to give you an analysis of exactly what happened. But right now, there's no fatalities. We do have a collapsed bridge that we're dealing with, and we'll be dealing with it throughout the day to make sure that everybody is secure. There was a gas leak. The gas has been turned off. It's not hazardous to the people. That's what I was told so far. So right now, we're still assessing the situation, getting information. But the good thing at this point is that there's no fatalities, and we're going to pray that there is no fatalities and that they're doing what they need to do. I want to thank the city of Pittsburgh, our EMS, our firefighters, our police, the county for their assistance, in the state for all coming together. We were fortunate. A bus went over, and right now we don't have no fatalities. We got 3 hurt. They've been looked at, and I think 10 have been seen, and they're okay. So we're just going to continue to hope for the best and make sure that we get this together. County exec?
Yeah, just to echo what the mayor said, and I want to thank Senator Costa and Councilman O'Connor and Lieutenant Governor Fetterman for being here as well. The outpouring of support to help with this has been tremendous, as the mayor said. The city paramedics and fire and police being here, county, state, got a call from the governor. We got a call from the White House. Everyone's reaching out to help. As the mayor said, thankfully at this point, the preliminary reports are minor injuries, or injuries that are non-life threatening, might be a better way to say that. And to think about what a major artery this bridge is for so many people coming, from the East End, from the eastern suburbs, coming on in through Squirrel Hill and on into Oakland and town. This is a major artery. A lot of work's going to need to be done. And again, thankfully, and our People's Gas crew that was out here getting the gas shut off, I'm sure people that were out here could smell that gas early on and the danger that could require. But we're going to be still reaching out. People are going to need a lot of help with utilities. We just don't know what's going to be there as well. But we're going to be here to make sure that we support the folks in this community to make sure this can be done expeditiously and move forward. Mayor, you have the chief.
Now, quick question. This bridge collapse happened on the day that the president is headed here to talk about infrastructure. I mean, what does that say about some of the improvements that need to be done?
We need it. I said it before. This bipartisan infrastructure law is critical to Southwest Pennsylvania and the city of Pittsburgh. We know we have bridges that we need to take care of. We're finding out now when the last inspection was and everything. But with him coming today to talk about this infrastructure bill, to discuss why this funding is so important, today is significant of that. At the end of the day, we could have had some serious injuries.
And it was just 2 years ago, 3 years ago that we had Route 30 collapse, just a couple of years ago. So another major artery. So yes.
At the end of the day, this is critical that we get this funding. And we're glad to have the president coming today.
What can you tell us about the last inspection for this bridge?
We're working on that now. Chief Jones will be coming up to give that information that we have, and a lot of it we're still finding out as we go. But I believe it was 2 years ago, but we'll find out shortly.
Is there anybody that still needs to be rescued?
Mayor,
September.
September? So it was September of what?
2021.
September of 21 was the last time the bridge was inspected.
Is there anybody who still needs to be rescued at this time?
They're looking. I know they're flying zones, the drones over there now, taking a look to make sure that nobody else is down there. But that information I'm going to have Chief Jones talk about, and then I'll come back and answer any questions you may have, all right? All right, Chief Jones?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So this morning we had a collapse of the bridge. 3 to 4 vehicles were on the bridge at the time that it went down. We have extricated everybody off. As the mayor stated, there were 10 minor injuries, 3 were transported, none were life-threatening. Right now we are stepping down our operations and sending some of the units back home, and we will be here for a while. We still have to do a little bit of recon to make sure that no one was under the structure when it collapsed. There was a massive gas leak caused by the collapse that is now under control. Several families were evacuated from their homes. They have been allowed back. We were told by the gas company that all their gas service has been restored. So we have the Salvation Army coming in to take care of some of the first responders. The Red Cross will be setting up a victims assistance unit at the Biddle building down the street here for any people want to know if their family members were on the bus or their condition. And right now, that's where we stand.
Do you have any more details about the latest previous inspection, any issues that may have been with this bridge?
No, I do not have any of that information. I'm sorry.
Any idea what may have caused this to collapse?
This was the cause is under investigation.
And again, just kind of go over those numbers again. I know that there was something passed, and just want to make sure we have those numbers correct.
Yeah, so there was a total of about 10 injuries, all minor. 3 were transported. Again, none were life-threatening. So the 3 that were transported were from the bus, I believe. The others were some of our first responders who slips and falls and things like that and exhaustion. So, but everybody's okay.
Any idea of weather played a factor into this collapse?
Well, I know it played a factor into the response. I can't say it played a factor in the collapse. You can see the roads are kind of icy. Response was slow. You can't get in an accident trying to go help someone, and no one gets any help. So that slowed us down a little bit. I did mention that it was some slip and fall hazards on the scene because of the weather as well.
Can you describe what the rescue was like a little bit more to us?
So, yeah, excuse me, EMS, our EMS bureau set up for rescue. They have the heavy rescue units here. The technicians rappelled down using ropes to go down over the side. They helped the firefighters that were here initially on scene, also did like a daisy chain with hands, just grabbing people and pulling them up. So it was a physical rescue, most of them are. But we have some highly skilled and highly trained professionals on the job here. Pittsburgh is lucky in that respect. So it was handled as best as it could be handled.
Sounds like a pretty dramatic rescue operation. How do you know how far down they had to rappel to be able to get to the people?
I do not, but my guess is at least 100 feet, 150 feet maybe. And it wasn't vertical, but it was fairly steep. So, all right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Just make one more